Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks?
Hi there everyone, I am Rain Redgrave and this is Alan Wake Remastered. Believe it or not, this is try 2 for this because it crashed on me and I knew to pause here. They're all very talkative. So, shall we?
Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Very good. Oh, who's Alan doing there?
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
We getting any closer, pal? I think I sit there.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Okay. So, knock knock.
Welcome to, oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes.
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry!
Okay.
What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
That is freaky.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Oh yeah, you're getting close to something, pal. Can we address something? Why is there a shrine? And is this a child's room? What's a child's room? Like stuffed elephant here. I take it she didn't quite transition out
Rose
of...
took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road. Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. Deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Yeah, keep dreaming.
My gun
right.
and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
We have to get Barry into the car. Where do I go? There's a radio there. What's on the radio? Oh, wrong button.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know?
Oh, that's the guy in the cell,
Well,
isn't
you
it?
sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
Oh,
Yeah.
was in the cell.
I had a, argument with Danny. You know Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt. just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
Alright. No. Where do I go? Ah, there we are. Sorry, I'm just taking a little look around the place. Could be something to pick up. I'm probably missing stuff.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
I see the
God knows
lights.
what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent
Hey, she was weird when I got here.
Get him up, Hemingway. You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are, Slade.
Some of the names, pal. He is trigger happy.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac.
That's not all he is.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wayne. Come on. Take it easy on him.
I'm not making anything easy on you, pal. Okay. Oh, that's right, you start dawdling after after a short sprint. Oh boy. A chopper. Ugh. For one guy? Just one guy. I don't want to stop running. You're gonna shoot me.
Oh, damn.
Oh, aye. Oh! Asshole. Well, you just shot him. But I'm happy you can't find him. Okay, I technically need to get up here. There we go. Oh yeah, here there's an can't speak. An Alan Wake 2 coming out. Well, I'm pretty glad I picked this up. Pick up the manuscript. Alright, let's take a breather and have some stories. I take it the ones with the question marks are the ones I need.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Okay, there's quite a few pages clearly from the last play before it crashed on me.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Okay, to catch up, we'll probably do a couple of pages. Run, Alan. Oh. Already seen that part, but still hard to... Oh boy.
What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me you fired at Wake and he didn't have a gun. You almost hit a civilian instead. Over.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. Can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my methods, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
Stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
Yeah, I was gonna just say...
Suspect was last sighted running along the boards that leads westward.
Wait, is that where it came from? No. Oh, look at that. Something. Okay. We'll try and catch up on this because it's ransom.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
And
Sarah
a wee
trusted her
bevy's
gut,
been having.
and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Well, I suspect Agent Nightingale is an asshole. Special Agent Asshole. You know what? Maybe we should just call him that. Special Agent Numbnuts. I'm just making up names. I take it this darkness is sort of protecting Alan, because it needs him, but it's only because it needs him and no more. Run to the light! No! Damn it, dude, I needed the light. I needed the light.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Are you seriously telling me that Ryder just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, this guy, he wears a clean jacket. Over.
The guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
Yeah.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Ooh. I'm liking this, Sheriff. I'm really I'm liking her. No bullshit. Have to escape the popo, and I hear. Oh bugger!
You on the ground. Hold it right there.
Oh fuck!
There's nowhere to run.
Leave me alone! Oh fuck off! Stop shooting me! Uh-oh. Guy? Oh. Oh. Just... Oh, wow. You tell me a murder of crows did that? Murder. Crows. Get it? Here, catch your breath, take in the view. Take in the view. Damn. Ooh, did that just miss? Ooh. I just missed a house? Damn. Alright. What's this?
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over. Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you... Come on. Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean? Over.
Otis Scotch?
I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Well, someone's a little bitchy. Is that light flickering? Alright, fine then. I won't go that way. Or maybe I should. That's great. Don't break your ankles. Nothing of interest kicking about here, is there? Nah. Goalsies.
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Alright, let's go to the coal mine. I don't like it.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Believe it or not,
there was no power to the searchlight.
Yeah, can we move it though? Can we? Oh, come on. Give me a break, Alan. Alright. Come on. Run to it, pal. Run to the light. Let's guide the light. Oh yeah. What? Ah, you're joking me. Come on. No, this is all just disjointed. Not gonna do anything about that? Ugh, do I have to wait for your cue? Jeez. Oh boy. Or unless no, I got it. I don't know. The last time I did this, it crashed a little after this point, and it basically took me a couple of attempts. So that's why I was kind of just running about there. Ooh. You need to, Okay, I was making the crackling noise in my throat. Not wasting the battery. Oh, it's done now. If it's not an immediate threat.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
Oops, getting stuck on that.
Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
They can no longer talk. They are consumed by the darkness. Oh. Hi, guys. Oh, yeah. Nice. I like it. Right. Okay, in some cases I have to... Oh! Man! You assholes need to take a break. Need to start working out. Here, grab a flashbang. Or... 4.
Here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shoot, bang, bang.
So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
It's a small community, so this is busybody radio. Oh my, did Juice just make that weird voice? Oh, bugger. Oh my, knew it. Bloody knew it. Asshole. Oh, that was a ladder. Okay. I'm not liking it. Oh, for the love of... You guys need to take a break. Oh, screw you, go away. Oh, I was doing a dodge. Oh, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. Oh, oh wait, do I have any more? I hate when they just come running on up to you. I shouldn't stray. Oh, man. Take that! Oh, I had to go that weird way, didn't I? I just had to. Okay, big guys need... Oh, for the love of... Take another one. Oh, thunder and lightning. Trophy just popped. Oh my god, no! That's all I've got. Ah, shh. Alright. Oh, there it is. Trust the car. Oh boy. Pick them up. Alright. Follow the little icon on the mini-map. Oh my god. Do you frickin' park rangers take a break? Oh, man. Alright. Oh. You kidding me? I only have 2 flashbangs. Rubbish. Maybe I'll find something inside before I go in.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Got any flashbangs?
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
Hi, dude.
Here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm gonna see if I can talk him into an interview.
No interview, my friend.
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You got
Oh.
away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa, everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Oh, just the fact that that wee old man screams.
Even if it kills me, you hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Nothing good over here, is there? Judas Priest. That just Oh, that was the best. Oh, wait. Did I see something there? Yes, I did. Flares. Because I'm uber screwed. Yeah, I am. Asshole. Alright. Use it, dude. Ooh, revolver at last. Where have you been? Alright. Part of me doesn't want to push my luck. Because this thing crashed on me the last time, and I'm not gonna lie, I was severely disappointed. I made so much progress and then it just crashed on me and... Oh, no! Right, maybe make it to the next checkpoint. Wherever the next checkpoint is.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Oh, revolver, flashbang, turn on, not yet. Maybe in a minute. Oh wow, I can turn a lot of these on. No, it just looks that way, okay. Batteries. Run, Alan. Run your little legs off. Of course. Okay. Let me go that way. Get to the next checkpoint, and I think I'll call it. I'd be, sprinting on adrenaline. Bugger off! Didn't leave anything, did I? Okay. Okay. I am leaving this episode here. This is stressful. I died a couple of times, but to be honest, you get ambushed in this game. They come out of, well, everywhere. It's all dark. Well, thank you very much for watching. Give me a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. And I hope you're having a brilliant day. As brilliant as the light in this darkness. And I'll see you very, very soon. Bye now.